bet you'll be surprised to hear this. By the time you turn 80, nearly half of your muscle mass may already be gone. This condition is known as sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It silently robs millions of older adults around the world of their independence. Over 50 million people are affected globally, and each year more than 300,000 seniors are hospitalized due to falls often caused by weak muscles. But here's the real eye-opener. A new study published in the Journal of Physiology has debunked the long-held belief that muscle loss is an unavoidable part of aging. Surprisingly, many people in their 70s still move with ease, remain strong and agile, and even appear decades younger than their actual age. While most of their peers struggle to stand up from a chair or climb a flight of stairs, these so-called super-agers are still hiking, playing sports, and outperforming people half their age in strength tests. So what's their secret? According to surveys, 93% of older adults have no idea that certain daily habits can slow down or even reverse age-related muscle loss. But researchers at the Mayo Clinic have uncovered those exact habits. What's more surprising, most doctors never mention a simple habit that can help seniors regain lost muscle mass even well into their 70s or 80s. Experts at Harvard Medical School confirm that what modern science says is essential for preserving strength in old age is often ignored or worse contradicted by outdated medical advice. In this video, you'll discover 9 research-backed habits that support muscle strength, especially in your legs, the very foundation of your balance and independence. And here's why you should stick around till the end. Habit number 9, power. Number 9 may be the single most important key to protecting your strength, mobility, and independence as you age. You don't want to miss it. Let us know in the comments. Have you experienced muscle weakness or unusual fatigue? What has helped you feel stronger? Don't forget to subscribe to Health Mastery 365 for more videos designed to help you stay strong, live well, and thrive at any age. And if you care about someone over 60, please share this video with them. Good health is one of the best gifts we can give. Sleep well, sleep right. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s and 80s still move with the ease and energy of someone half their age? One of their most powerful secrets doesn't lie in a pill or a workout routine. It starts where every day ends a good night's sleep. Studies show that consistent, high-quality sleep is one of the strongest natural defenses against muscle loss as we age. Yet many older adults underestimate its importance. Studies show that consistent, high-quality sleep is one of the strongest natural defenses against muscle loss as we age. Yet many older adults underestimate its importance. In fact, poor sleep has been linked to a spike of up to 40% in inflammatory cytokines, according to a study from Tufts University. These silent chemical messengers can accelerate the breakdown of muscle protein even if you're eating right and exercising regularly. This process, often referred to as inflammaging, is a low-grade chronic inflammation that becomes more common as we get older. It's subtle but dangerous. Instead of allowing your body to repair and rebuild, muscle chronic inflammation signals your body to break down tissue. And guess what can fan the flames of this inflammation? Inconsistent or poor quality sleep. That's why super-agers seniors who defy the typical aging curve make sleep a non-negotiable habit. They go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. They make sure their bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool, mimicking the body's natural rhythms and optimizing melatonin release, the hormone that not only helps you sleep, but also promotes cellular repair. But it doesn't stop there. Research from the University of California shows that poor gut health, often caused by disrupted sleep, contributes directly to inflammation throughout the body. That's why sleep and gut health go hand in hand. Both are crucial if you want to keep your muscles strong and your body agile. If you're serious about preserving your strength after 50, don't just focus on what happens in the gym. focus on what happens between the sheets. A full, restful 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night isn't a luxury. It's a biological requirement for aging strong. So tonight, ask yourself, is your sleep working for your muscles or against them? 2. Stay hydrated to stop muscle loss. Before it starts, what do the strongest, healthiest seniors all seem to have in common? They manage inflammation not once in a while, but every single day. And one of the simplest ways they do it: proper hydration. You might not think of water as a muscle protector, but science tells a different story. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation, a process now known as inflammaging, quietly chips away at muscle tissue. According to researchers at Tufts University, older adults with higher levels of inflammation lose muscle 3 times faster than those with lower levels, even if they exercise and eat well. But how does hydration fit into this picture? Dehydration, even mild, triggers stress in the body, which in turn increases the production of inflammatory cytokines, the very messengers that accelerate muscle breakdown. Think of your muscles like a sponge. Without enough water, they dry out, stiffen, and become more prone to damage and atrophy. That's why super-agers, those rare seniors who retain their strength and energy well into their 80s and 90s, make hydration a daily priority. They don't just sip water occasionally. They drink consistently throughout the day, especially in the morning when the body is most dehydrated. Some even start their day with a glass of warm water and lemon to rehydrate cells and support gut health. Why gut health? Because what happens in your digestive system doesn't stay there. Studies from the University of California reveal that age-related changes in gut bacteria can directly cause inflammation throughout the body, which then speeds up muscle loss. Hydration helps flush toxins, support digestion, and maintain a healthy gut lining, all key to keeping inflammation in check. And it's not just about water. Super-agers also consume foods rich in natural anti-inflammatories like leafy greens, berries, turmeric, and omega-3 rich fish. They move their bodies moderately every day, avoid overtraining, and get regular sleep, all strategies that reduce systemic inflammation. Still not sure if inflammation is affecting you? A simple blood test called high sensitivity C-reactive protein (HSCRP) can measure it. While many seniors show levels 3 to 5 times higher than normal, super-agers typically keep their levels below 1.0 C EQ feet NPTN-L. So before reaching for another supplement, start with this: drink enough water consistently and intentionally. It's one of the most overlooked tools in preserving your strength, mobility, and independence as you age. 3. The hidden power of vitamin D for aging muscles. If you think eating enough protein is the only thing your muscles need, think again. When it comes to preserving muscle mass as you age, what you eat is important, but so is what activates it. One often overlooked factor: your vitamin D levels. You may have heard vitamin D referred to as the sunshine vitamin, but for older adults, it's also becoming known as the muscle vitamin. And yet over 80% of seniors are deficient. That's no small matter, because low vitamin D isn't just about weak bones. It's a quiet killer of strength. According to scientists at Harvard University, vitamin D plays a critical role in muscle development. Your muscle cells contain receptors that respond directly to vitamin D. When activated, these receptors help turn on genes that support muscle growth, repair, and maintenance. A groundbreaking study published in JAMA Internal Medicine revealed that older adults with optimal levels of vitamin D had up to 25% greater muscle strength than those with low levels. That's not all. They also showed better reaction time, coordination, and balance, key factors in reducing fall risk. Here's what you need to know. Vitamin D deficiency is defined as blood levels below 20 nanograms per milliliter. But super-agers seniors who maintain youthful function well into old age typically have levels above 40, say 9 ml. Now, how do you raise your vitamin D effectively? Sun exposure helps. But here's the catch: by age 65, your skin produces 50% less vitamin D from sunlight than it did at age 20. That means relying on the sun alone often isn't enough. While the official daily recommendation for seniors is 600, IU research shows that most older adults actually need 2,000 to 4,000 IU per day to achieve optimal levels, especially if they're deficient. That's why blood testing is essential to know where you stand. In addition to supplements, you can boost your vitamin D by including fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy in your diet. And if possible, get 15-20 minutes of midday sun on bare skin arms or legs a few times a week. One more important point: if you're supplementing with vitamin D, make sure you're also getting vitamin K2. Found in fermented foods and certain animal products, K2 helps direct calcium to your bones where it belongs and keeps it out of your arteries. Without it, high-dose vitamin D could lead to calcium buildup in blood vessels, a serious risk. So what's the takeaway? Don't overlook this critical vitamin. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test aimed to keep your vitamin D levels above 40 ml and give your muscles the support they truly need as you age. 4. The essential vitamins and minerals your muscles are quietly begging for. If you're eating well and staying active, but still feel your muscles weakening or tiring easily, you might be missing one of the most overlooked foundations of muscle health: key vitamins and minerals. These aren't optional extras. They're the silent workhorses that keep your strength, energy, and balance intact. Let's start with magnesium, often called the forgotten electrolyte. It's crucial for muscle contractions, energy production, and post-workout recovery. Yet over 70% of older adults are magnesium deficient, according to the National Institutes of Health. This silent shortage can lead to reduced strength, frequent cramps, and faster muscle fatigue, even with a healthy diet. Best food sources: pumpkin seeds, spinach, almonds, black beans, and avocados. Next is creatine. You may associate it with athletes, but it's just as beneficial, if not more, for aging adults. Creatine is naturally found in muscles and helps deliver quick energy for physical movement. Supplementing with creatine has been shown to increase muscle mass, boost energy, and even enhance cognitive performance in seniors. Best food sources: red meat, salmon, tuna, and for vegetarians, consider a high-quality creatine monohydrate supplement. Now let's talk about vitamin B12, especially in its bioavailable form, methylcobalamin. B12 supports healthy nerves and red blood cell production, both of which help muscles perform well and prevent fatigue. As we age, absorption of B12 decreases, particularly for those on acid-reducing medications. Best food sources: beef liver, sardines, eggs, dairy products, and fortified cereals. Then come the often ignored trace minerals: zinc, selenium, and chromium. These play an essential supporting role in muscle repair, antioxidant defense, and insulin sensitivity, the key to how well your body uses protein for muscle growth. Best food sources for zinc: oysters, beef, chickpeas. For selenium, Brazil nuts, just 1 to 2 a day, eggs, sunflower seeds. For chromium, broccoli, grapes, whole grains. Think of protein as the bricks that build your muscle, and these nutrients as the mortar that holds it all together. Without them, no matter how much you eat or how often you exercise, your body can't build and repair muscle effectively. So if you're still feeling weak despite doing all the right things, don't just increase your protein, make sure your body has the tools to use it. A personalized supplement plan based on blood testing and smart food choices could be the key to regaining your strength, energy, and vitality as you age. 5. Progressive resistance training. the most powerful anti-aging prescription. If you could bottle the benefits of one habit into a pill, this would be it. Progressive resistance training, also known as strength training, that gradually increases in difficulty, is now recognized by scientists at Tufts University as one of the most potent anti-aging medicines available. And the best part? It's free, requires no prescription, and just 2 short sessions a week can deliver remarkable results. We're not just talking about light walking or basic stretches. While those are helpful for general mobility, preserving real strength as you age requires more than that. Think of movements like squats, deadlifts, and modified push-ups exercises that engage multiple muscle groups and challenge your body as you improve. What makes progressive resistance so powerful? It's the way your muscles respond when pushed close to fatigue. Reaching near muscle failure, that moment when you can barely complete another rep, triggers your body to ramp up protein synthesis. This process helps repair and rebuild muscle fibers, keeping them strong, responsive, and resilient. And the effect isn't fleeting. It can last up to 72 hours after a single workout. Even just 2 30-minute sessions per week can lead to noticeable improvements in strength, balance, and independence. You don't need fancy gym equipment either. Body weight exercises, resistance bands, or light dumbbells are more than enough when paired with consistent progression. For older adults, building strength isn't about bulking up. It's about protecting your mobility, reducing your fall risk, and staying independent longer. And unlike cardio alone, resistance training helps preserve lean muscle, supports metabolism, and promotes healthy bone density. So if you haven't yet added structured strength training into your routine, now's the time. Start light, stay consistent, and challenge your body just a little more each week. Your future self, stronger, steadier, and more confident, will thank you. 6. Protecting the hidden link between your brain and muscles. As we age, many people focus on building muscle or staying active, and those are important goals. But there's a quieter, lesser-known connection that often gets overlooked: the communication link between your brain and your muscles, known as neuromuscular connections. Think of it this way: your brain is the command center, and your muscles are the soldiers. But without clear and strong signals traveling between the two, even the strongest muscles can become sluggish, uncoordinated, or weak. Unfortunately, these connections naturally weaken with age, contributing to slower reflexes, poor balance, and loss of strength. But here's the good news: you can train and protect these pathways. Movements that combine mental focus with physical action are especially effective. That's why activities like Tai Chi, dancing, table tennis, and even light tennis aren't just fun. They're powerful brain muscle workouts. These activities challenge coordination, timing, and spatial awareness, helping sharpen reflexes and strengthen neuromuscular efficiency. Another simple yet powerful tool is a breathing technique called box breathing. This structured breathing, where you inhale, hold, exhale, and hold again for equal counts, calms the nervous system. Box breathing enhances your body's ability to transmit clear, consistent signals to your muscles. Just a few minutes a day can make a real difference. Nutrition and supplementation also play a role. Certain nutrients directly support neuromuscular health. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, acetyl L-carnitine, and activated forms of vitamin B1 like benfotiamine have shown promise in enhancing nerve function. These nutrients help improve communication between the nervous system and muscles, supporting overall coordination and control. The takeaway: don't just think about muscle size, think about connection. Strength begins not just in your arms or legs, but in the signals your brain sends to them. Protect that link, and you're protecting your ability to move with strength, confidence, and control, no matter your age. 7. Protein timing. When you eat matters as much as what you eat. You already know protein is essential for preserving muscle. But did you know when you eat, it could be just as important as how much you eat? Most older adults make the same mistake without realizing it. They save the majority of their daily protein for dinner. That means breakfast and lunch are often low in the very nutrient your muscles need most, right when your body could be using it more efficiently. Here's what research shows: evenly distributing your protein intake throughout the day, aiming for 25 to 30 grams per meal, can boost muscle protein synthesis by up to 25%. That's a significant difference, especially if you're trying to maintain strength and prevent age-related muscle loss. In fact, studies show this simple shift alone can lead to muscle gains even without changing your exercise routine. Why does this matter? Because our muscles don't store protein like they do carbohydrates or fat. They rely on a steady supply throughout the day to rebuild, repair, and grow stronger. By skipping protein at breakfast or lunch, you're missing key opportunities to support this vital process. So what's the fix? Start your morning with high-quality proteins like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. At lunch and dinner, continue with lean sources such as fish, chicken, turkey, tofu, lentils, or beans. If you enjoy snacking, consider a small portion of cottage cheese or a protein shake between meals. Think of it this way: every meal is a chance to nourish your muscles and preserve your independence. Don't wait until the end of the day to give your body what it needs. By spreading your protein intake evenly, you're not just eating smarter, you're actively fighting the muscle loss that sneaks in with age. Give your muscles the rhythm they deserve. Because timing isn't just for athletes, it's a powerful tool for anyone who wants to stay strong, mobile, and full of life well into their later years. 8. Harnessing good stress to build stronger muscles. After 50, what if a little stress could actually make you stronger, not weaker? While we usually think of stress as something to avoid, there's a special kind that works for you, not against you. It's called hormetic stress, and it may be one of the most powerful overlooked tools for maintaining muscle and vitality as you age. Hormetic stress refers to brief controlled challenges that nudge your body to adapt, recover, and grow stronger. These short bursts of pressure, when done the right way, trigger protective responses in your cells, especially in your muscles and mitochondria, the tiny engines that power your strength. One of the easiest ways to create hormetic stress: heat and cold exposure. Spending time in a sauna or taking a short cold shower isn't just for spa-goers or athletes. Sauna sessions have been shown to stimulate heat shock proteins, which protect muscle cells from breakdown and improve recovery. Meanwhile, cold exposure can enhance circulation, reduce inflammation, and encourage the growth of new mitochondria, all supporting muscle performance and endurance. Another method that's gaining ground: intermittent fasting. It's not about extreme diets, simply limiting your eating window to, say, 8 or 10 hours a day. This approach has been linked to better mitochondrial efficiency and reduced oxidative stress, both of which are crucial for preserving lean muscle in later years. Then, there's a simple yet powerful technique: isometric training. Instead of lifting heavy weights, you press or push against an immovable object like a wall and hold that tension for a few seconds. These static holds help maintain muscle strength without stressing your joints, making them perfect for older adults looking for a joint-friendly way to stay strong. So what's the takeaway? Not all stress is bad. In fact, the right kind in small doses can help your body bounce back stronger. Whether it's a few minutes in the sauna, a short daily fast, or pushing against a wall, these tiny challenges add up. They're not about punishing your body. They're about reminding it to adapt, repair, and rebuild so you can stay strong, sharp, and independent year after year. The silent muscle killer you must control daily. This is the most important habit. We've saved the most crucial piece for last: the habit that can make or break your efforts to stay strong, mobile, and independent as you age. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this chronic low-grade inflammation. What scientists now call inflammaging is one of the most dangerous silent forces behind age-related muscle loss. This kind of inflammation doesn't come with fevers or pain. It works quietly, breaking down muscle tissue over time and blocking the very signals your body needs to grow and repair muscle. Even if you're eating right and exercising, unchecked inflammation can cause your muscles to waste away faster than your body can rebuild them. But here's the good news. Super-agers, older adults who maintain youthful strength well into their 70s and beyond, have a secret. They control inflammation every single day through a few smart, consistent habits. First, they prioritize sleep. Not just how long, but when. Going to bed at the same time each night in a dark, quiet room helps lower inflammatory markers and promotes muscle recovery. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's your body's prime time to repair and rebuild. Second, they eat for inflammation control. That means a colorful, plant-rich diet with at least 30 different types of vegetables, fruits, herbs, and legumes each week. They also include fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, all rich in probiotics that support gut health and reduce inflammation from within. Third, they move smart. Instead of pushing themselves to exhaustion, they stick with moderate, regular exercise, brisk walking, light resistance training, stretching. Overtraining, especially past 60, can backfire by spiking inflammation. And finally, they fuel their bodies with natural anti-inflammatory powerhouses, omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish, or supplements curcumin from turmeric green tea and extra virgin olive oil. These nutrients are like bodyguards for your muscles, blocking the damage inflammation tries to do. So here's your action step. Don't let this invisible threat rob you of your strength. Pay attention to how you sleep, eat, move, and nourish your body. Because if you master inflammation, you're not just protecting your muscles, you're giving yourself the best shot at aging with power, grace, and true independence. So there you have it, 9 powerful research-backed habits that explain why some people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s are still walking tall, staying strong, and living independently. These aren't quick fixes, they're daily choices that protect your muscles, your mobility, and your quality of life. Don't feel pressured to do them all at once. Just start with one habit you can commit to today. Maybe it's improving your sleep, eating more plant-based meals, or doing a few push-ups at your own pace. Over time, small steps lead to lasting change. And if this video gave you value, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the Health Mastery 365 family, and share it with someone who needs this message. Because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker, not when you take charge of your strength one day at a time. Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story.